I just want the football gods to bless me with two things. I want, at some point, the Ravens and Browns in the playoffs. I need that for my soul, right? For many reasons. And I want the Packers and Lions in the wild card. That's what I've read. I'll take Dallas, but they still have to beat the Bears. Because if we lose to the Bears on Sunday, it is going to be a very long and rough offseason.
I don't know about rough.
No, it'll be rough.
You got a QB. You just add some pieces. You'll be all right.
No. For the team, I'll be super stoked with. I mean, just hearing Bears fans.
Like Bears fans?
Yeah, just hearing them. Yeah.
I mean, they've got to have one up on you 1 year, right?
Yeah, I mean, well, that's it. It literally is the ebbs and flows every single week that we play the Bears, right? Because it was all off season, right? Because there was a lot of excitement of like, oh, Justin Fields could be that guy. We spent all last season. We got DJ Moore. We got all these pieces. And so then it was like, all right, there's hope again. We're gonna get him. And then they got obliterated. And then they're like, all right, time to go back into the hole. And now 17 weeks have passed, in which the Bears are a very different team than we saw in week 1. And now there's that hope again of like, oh, we could do what the Lions did. We could eliminate them from the postseason. So there's a lot of excitement in Chicago, potentially beating the Green Bay Packers.
Chicago. Yeah, Bears are in a great spot.
See, here's the thing, Brandon. I saw that comment of like Justin Fields basically saying he basically said that it's going to be a crazy environment because there's not a lot to do in Green Bay but watch football. I am not offended by that comment. I'm not whatever. I'm just like, cool. I'm just going to clap back.
You don't live there.
Yeah. And no, it's not even that. Like, I'll defend Green Bay all day, baby. But it's more of just like, all right, well, there's lots to do in Chicago except watch good football. Like we'll just go back because like that's just trash talk, right? We're just going back and forth.
Yeah.
No, I don't actually care like at all. I mean, at the end of the day, the Bears haven't beat the Packers since when? So that's the most important thing. Like, we are what the Chiefs are to the Broncos. Now the Broncos beat the Chiefs this year, but
no, it like I listen to it too. It's very like mundane. It's like it's a little thing, but like if I'm the Bears who just cannot, beat the Packers ever, I'm probably just not saying anything until we do. But that said, if you're the Packers, you'd be like, you guys really don't think about us that much? Then why do you dye your rivers green every year to honor our green team in Chicago?
I mean, that's
Packers Day that's a reminder to all Bears fans that the Packers own the Bears, right?
They'll stop dyeing the rivers green once the Bears beat the Packers.
Yep. That's what it's for.
I got the Packers getting it done, but I don't think it's going to be easy. It is not.
I'm going to take Chicago. I'm high on the Packers. I'm rooting for the Packers here.
Wait, you're picking Chicago?
I'm picking Chicago. I'm picking the Bears. I feel like
past 2 weeks.
I feel like it's just their time to get one.
Mm-hmm. No. Dude, if they pull a Lions on us, I'm going to be so mad.
It is. They want to do that. Like, if you guys are playing the Vikings,
I know they want to do it.
If you're playing the Lions, I think you're in. The Bears are the weird feisty team.
Busy.
It's dude, it's just your defense. That's all it is.
Yeah, but if they play like they did last week, which I don't think they will, like not against Justin Fields. Fields will play better, but
he's different. Dude, it was Jaron Hall. Come on.
And here's something that I really love.
Look at that. Leadership, Jordan.
Here's something that I love. Because Bo Melton, this past few weeks, has really emerged as like, oh, damn, like there's Bo Melton. And it's a guy like you root for, definite underdog. Sure. And after they won last week, and Bo Melton was the first Packers receiver this season with over 100 yards. Bo Melton, which also I think is a credit to what Jordan Love has been doing, right? Because he's first time in his week 17. Bo Melton comes out and talks about how Jordan Love hosts dinner and film every single Monday since the season started. He invites the defense. Like, players have been going to bat for Jordan Love all season. And like, this is some of the reasons why. I am so happy that he is on the Green Bay Packers. And like, I know the whole screaming into the shirt thing because I didn't want the Packers to draft a quarterback, But I'm glad that they drafted this quarterback because this quarterback is pretty damn great. And that's why I also said, have patience, guys. Like, let's just have patience. Let's wait. Because we didn't know if he was going to be good or bad. But I said after like that game a few weeks ago, I was like, he's the guy. And this is the stuff behind the scenes of the kind of guys you want on that squad, especially with how young those receivers are. And the tight end room is so young. And now they can rally around this guy. You got a winner.
There's the thing the Packers that they've done well, which is draft the guy and let him sit there. And there's the conflicting, like, can you develop a quarterback if he's not playing?
I don't think so.
It depends on the guy. Like, if your quarterback is ready to come out and start playing right away, then that's great. Not all people are like that, though. And I think there's a huge benefit from a guy like Jordan Love being on the Packers roster for 3 years. You know the coaches, you know the players. That makes you comfortable in that situation versus being like 22-year-old dude getting to know a whole new coaching staff, being asked to lead a bunch of grown men.
Baker Mayfield.
Right? And even Patrick Mahomes, we forget he sat a year behind Alex Smith. So like, and I think that benefited him. So like 100%. Jordan Love being able to do that this year with those guys probably happened because he's been around them for multiple years and he feels empowered and comfortable. Be like, you guys come over to my house. We're going to do this every Monday and we're going to try and get better as a team. And they're going to buy into it and do it. And I think there's something to be said for that. You don't have to do it that way, but the Packers are the master class of doing it. And let's see him play good football one more year, Jordan Love. Yeah. But it really feels like they slam dunked it.
And that's right. But this is the point that I'm making too, right? Because what we're talking about, head coaching, we're talking about players, we're talking about this stuff. There are times like you just need to like shut up and have patience. And you can be upset about things. Don't get me wrong. Like Joe Barry, scream from the rooftops. I get it. And like LaFleur getting like coach of the year, I think there's just guys that have done more with less, right? But at the same time, when it comes to what Jordan Love has been able to do, I think sitting has really, really helped. But this year started off great, and then it was bad. And then it was like, this Packers team is bad. And Jordan Love was not playing well. He's throwing a lot of interceptions. He's making a lot of late mistakes. But again, if you just go, well, let's wait and see, because it is his first year as a starter. But I do have to say, the thing that is starting to drive me insane, and it's already starting to happen, the goalposts are starting to get moved, Brandon. They're starting to get moved. And they're like, well, he's been in the league since 2020, so he should be playing well. And I'm like, come on now.